So my topic for the Monuments Project was basically how modifying Lenin's statue in Volgograd can make a positive impact on public knowledge and collective memory. Bread for breadless, land for landless, and peace of all. Vladimir Lenin was a Bolshevik leader and a pivotal changemaker during the 1917 Russian Revolution. His slogan, as mentioned earlier, was instrumental in leading the Communist Party and reforming the Russian government into the Communist Soviet Union state. Because of his changes, he is known as a highly influential and renowned figure in Russian history who is responsible for reshaping the public knowledge and collective memory while also creating a political divide in society. This divide was further amplified when individuals wanted to break away from his ideology, leading to withholding resources and excluding others, which are all actions of othering. However, despite this, Lenin's idealistic communist society was focused on the idea of raising the standard of living and bringing about prosperity while also establishing social equity among classes. As a result of this, Lenin was memorialized with thousands of memorials, approximately about 7,000, all around the world, although mainly in former Soviet Union states and current Russia. One that stood out among the rest was a Lenin statue in Volgograd, Russia, overlooking the Volga-Don Canal as seen on the screen. This monument registers at about 27 meters with a 30-meter high pedestal, while also being constructed of concrete and titanium. This monument basically portrays and honors an important historical figure in the nation's history. This historical context from the statue affects the public knowledge of individual communities. As different regions may have had a variety of experiences compared to others, our class defines public knowledge as follows. Public knowledge is considered the dominant narrative within a community on a multitude of topics that are spread through various mediums of media. As a consequence of a shift in public knowledge, the collective memory, or the subset of public knowledge, specifically describing how the past is remembered, which is made up of familial, religious, and national memories, can also be effective. In this case, the current public knowledge narrative surrounding the Lenin statue includes mixed perceptions of both critics and supporters who either condemn or support the actions he took during his rule. So to combat these misconceptions, changes and modifications are needed for this monument to communicate its intentions and historical significance. These modifications include redefining the environment around the monument, as well as providing context with thought-provoking questions. With these modifications, the monument can minimize the glorifications of leaders such as Lenin and Stalin, reduce othering, and fight against the deep-rooted disciplinary and sovereign power remaining in the government from socialist and communist times. Along with these changes, the changes will leave a space for reflective thinking that can lead to changes in public knowledge and collective memory. Currently, as mentioned before, the statue is located in Volgograd as it overlooks the Volga-Don Canal. In contrast to a very public and open space, creating a secluded environment around a Lenin statue could significantly impact the redefinition of public knowledge and collective memory of the controversial figure and work towards amending deep-rooted sovereign power within the government. And while after Stalin's death, another socialist leader, Nikita Khrushchev, launched a campaign to remove Stalin's statues and erase his cult of personality, which is dubbed the term de-Stalinization. The term is critical to understanding the conversation around the removal or modification of Lenin statues in Russia. Because they're so closely tied to each other, the campaign then extended to Lenin, who had been closely associated with Stalin during his reign as they are both influential socialists. Furthermore, outsiders' perspectives, such as Marxists in Germany or citizens of Ukraine who've experienced this, have shown their distaste for the leaders and have also removed Lenin statues due to their cultural clashes. Thus, moving the monument to a private space could provide a more nuanced and reflective understanding of Lenin's role in Russian history. Provided with the prior context from the article, Effects of Public Monuments, the article details that suddenly, meeting a memory site or conceptual art project to remember daily life activities or our routine ways always renews memories. Putting memories in life fluently refreshes social memory and strengthens social association psychologically. As Gerler and Ozer explained, for the authors of the article, relocating Lenin's statue would help refresh the stagnant collective memory and public knowledge, allowing insiders or individuals of the community to gain a new perspective on history. Along with relocating the statue, colors and certain objects can be added alongside the statue to add a more nuanced perspective of Lenin. On one side, he could be a red and black display with key items such as the book or the Red Star, which illustrate him as the revolutionary visionary. While on the other hand, he could be an array and gray display with items such as a censored speech tag or Gulag prisoner badge, which represent the darker sides of his regime, such as prisoner camps and forced labor work. The redesigning of the statue's environment with objects and colors representing Lenin's history, combined with an interactive experience, would lead to a more comprehensive and understanding, which could also lead to a potential shift in public knowledge. Ultimately, this would contribute to clearing up any mixed-up collective memory of Lenin's legacy and provide more context for this controversial figure. The current Lenin Monument in Volgograd is a powerful symbol of Russian history and the country's governmental past. However, due to its complex identity and controversial regime, such as forcing labor camps and restricting media, for this statue to continue to serve as a meaningful symbol for future generations, it is important to modify in a way that reflects a more complete and nuanced understanding of the past. Another possible modification would be to add an interactive aspect to the statue, including survivor stories and thought-provoking questions. With these thought-provoking questions, visitors' emotions can be affected along with their mood towards the monument. As stated in the Smithsonian article, Why Just Adding Context to Controversial Monuments May Not Change Minds, by Aaron Thompson, it states, since research reveals that people aren't going to historical sites to learn, she believes sites should provide the resources to allow visitors to work through difficult and challenging emotions in a way that is constructive. This distinction illustrates why reflective questions can be useful to challenge visitors' initial thoughts and possibly change the perceived public knowledge or collective memory of the situation. However, to preserve historical accuracy and context, incorporating the right and crucial perspectives matter. The perspectives that matter, in this sense, are from local or insiders, which can ensure that monuments provide a more accurate and comprehensive context for its message. Using a microhistory perspective where individuals' accounts are considered more closely, such as survivor stories or individuals' perspectives, it is possible to break down the conflict and focus on individual experiences, which add greater depth and understanding to the statue's message. These can include personal experiences from actual survivors from labor camps or descendants from ancestors that lived through Lenin's rule. However, these perspectives may vary from one person to another due to other factors such as economic wealth or political identity, which could also influence their social dynamic and identity in the nation. This could also skew the collective memory of Lenin and cause a change in the public knowledge in society. Ultimately, any modification must be done to effectively promote collective memory and reconciliation. Due to multiple misconceptions and manipulation of public knowledge in the media, the proper context is crucial in modern society. While it may be difficult to gauge the actual learning that visitors get from the monument, a well-placed plaque in a secluded space can serve as a powerful reminder of lessons of the past. By redefining and modifying the Lenin Monument in Volgograd, we can help ensure that it continues to serve as a meaningful reflection of Lenin's impact on Russian history and current governmental affairs through national and collective memory. The modifications must be made from Lenin's monument. Communities may present resistance or voice their opinions against the changes. This includes the Marxists in Germany, as mentioned before, who may approve of the change. While supporters of Lenin or citizens in Volgograd may voice their distaste in the movement of a monument that they pass by every day. In conclusion, the controversy surrounding Lenin's legacy in Russia highlights the importance of redefining public knowledge and collective memory through modifications to monuments and their surviving environments. By focusing on microhistory and individuals impacted by the Russian Revolution, we can gain a deeper understanding of the role Lenin played in shaping the nation. Moving the monument to secluded space and adding context through objects and colors that represent Lenin's history can elicit emotion to provoke reflection, leading to a more nuanced understanding of his legacy. Additionally, the visibility of other perspectives and cultural clashes highlights the importance of recognizing diverse perspectives and shaping national memory. These ideas demonstrate how small changes to monuments and statues can make a significant impact on both individual and national levels, while highlighting the pivotal role that these structures play in shaping modern world history. And here are my bibliographies for the sources and images. Thank you.